Welcome to day 251 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother, Brian. And remember, these videos are sponsored by Cox.
Yeah, Cox, they're still doing really well. I think Chase Steely aped into their coin yesterday, but they have a roadmap and they have a white paper coming sooner rather than later. I'm guessing it's coming very soon. I know they have plans for something called Clout Street Bets. They're actually considering creating I'm sorry, Cox Street Bets. They're going to consider creating a cock node. It's just a fun atmosphere around this NFT. So definitely check it out. You're going to be hearing a lot about them. There's a lot of buzz about Clout Cox. So check it out.
Yeah, so yesterday, Fast Freddy posted on Discord about buy it now for NFTs coming soon. So that's something that, I think a lot of artists and collectors are kind of asking for, is the ability to post an NFT up for a certain price and have a buy it now button. This is great if you're dropping a bunch of NFTs for the first bidder. You can do it that way, where the first person just simply click on the button and buys it and gets it. You don't have to worry about, picking the winning bidder and figuring out who bid first. So I think that's coming soon. It's essentially ready. It's just in review right now. I know some of the NFT nodes, particularly NFTZ, was thinking about doing this and creating our own process for it, but it's kind of hard, and it's much better if it's on the protocol level. So this is great news for NFTs, artists, and collectors alike.
Yeah, I mean, since we don't have reserve prices right now and we don't have ending times, I think it's important to have buy it now, because you don't have the tools that you're used to on other marketplaces. So this is definitely a really big feature once it does drop. Of course, we'd like to be able to see people be able to make offers on NFTs, of course, have the reserve prices and end dates. But I'm guessing all that's coming, and some of that stuff can be done at a node level rather than protocol level.
Yeah, I think the offer thing is something that's going to need to be done at the protocol level as well. Otherwise, it's going to be complicated. You got to involve DMs and whatnot. But hopefully all this stuff comes with time. But in other news, Key made a post yesterday signaling that the Coinbase listing is probably going to come between today and December 10th. We don't know. This is a rumor. It might just be another rumor. But all signs do seem to be pointing to a Coinbase listing anytime now.
Yeah, like you said, this might just be something that they feel. They might not have any inside information here. It's just kind of some things pieces they're putting together. But I think ultimately it's coming. It's coming almost certainly this month. And I think we're going to be all excited and happy.
Yeah, so yesterday we had some other big news, and that is that the website/app Entre, which you can get to by going to joinentre.com, has integrated with DeSo. We talked about this in the past. We said they were working on it. We knew Michael Mara, the CEO, was in the process of trying to integrate with DeSo, but it actually happened yesterday. And you can now sign into Entre by using your DeSo identity. And I went through the process. So if you don't have an account, you can go there, click the DeSo icon. It's going to use your details from DeSo, but it's also going to ask you to fill out a few more details. It's like just a few things like your name and some stuff about your business, because Entre is like a social networking site for businesses and entrepreneurs and professionals. So it's going to ask you for a little bit more details. It takes like literally 30 seconds to sign up using DeSo. And then when you go to make a post, there's going to be a toggle switch at the bottom of your post that says post on DeSo. And by default, this toggle switch is going to be turned on. So when you make a post on Entre, it's also going to show up on DeSo. Now, I don't know. I didn't have the ability to find out if current users are going to have an option to sign up to DeSo from the joinentre.com website or not. I'm not sure if that's active. I assume that they will be implementing this in some way. And it's great. I think it's great that they integrated DeSo, and now all those posts that DeSo people make on that website, joinentre.com, will show up on DeSo in the blockchain.
I think that a lot of projects that or maybe considering some sort of integration, they can use this as a blueprint and kind of see what they're doing and take it from there. I mean, there was no real blueprint of sorts of how to integrate an already existing social platform with DeSo, because you do have like separate databases. You're obviously going to have to use both the local database as well as a blockchain database. So I think that Entre is doing an amazing job at kind of showing how to do this and integrate so that you do have both databases, but you can kind of copy the post that you're making to both at the same time. And this is something I think we're going to see more of as other projects start integrating. And I love that Michael Mara was kind of like the first to do it and to really step forward and take this chance. And I think it's going to pay off for him. And by the way, who am I aped into their coin, the Entre coin. It's pronounced Entre, by the way, not Entre. $10,000.
Awesome. That's great news for them, and I love what they're doing. Altumbase yesterday, they added a new statistic, or a new list, I guess you should say, which is currently in beta. And the list, not only is it new to Altumbase, but it shows new users. So it's a new list, and it uses the ACAI score that they've created to rank new users, which is really good because now you can find real new users who appear to be active on the platform.
Yeah, so the ACAI score, it's basically an algorithm they use. It takes all kinds of things into account. There's different variables such as diamonds, likes, NFTs sold, all kinds of things, followers. So I like that you can kind of see who kind of joins and then gets a big boost out of the gate. And that's what this list is doing. And maybe one day we'll see it on Diamond app as kind of the main new user feed, not feed, but on the sidebar. But I think it's important that they're doing this because this actually brings attention to new users. And this is something we drastically need. We need people to come on and then feel welcomed, and for others to be able to discover them more easily. And this new list, which if you go to their webpage, you can see more than just the top 10 or whatever they show on the post, is super important. And I love that Altumbase is doing this. And I hope to see other analytical platforms on DeSo do the same thing, because new users are what are going to kind of take this to the next level, because we need to retain them.
And if new users come on and they're making posts, but they're not getting engagement because nobody's recognizing them, they're probably not going to stick around long. So this kind of helps people find those new users. And in other news, Clay Perry and Wendy Leigh are getting married. They're getting married January 15th of next year, which is a month and a half away from now, in Las Vegas. And they're hoping for the DeSo community to be there with them. So we'll see what happens. They're going to put more details out on how you can attend the wedding. And of course, Clay Perry and Wendy Leigh, they met on the Nacho Average call, which has been like this ongoing DeSo Zoom call that's been going since almost the start of DeSo, or start of BitClout. And it's just a great community over there. And it's awesome. These two people from across the world, of course, Clay's in Texas and Wendy was in Australia, met, and Wendy finally got to come over to the United States and can be with Clay now, and now they're getting married. So congratulations, Clay Perry and Wendy Leigh.
Yeah, and it was funny because I saw Jason Devlin from Cloudcast. He actually asked, how much coin do I have to own in order to be a groomsman in the wedding? And Chase replied,
Clay.
DM me.
You mean Clay?
Yeah, Clay replied, DM me. So maybe we'll be able to buy our way into the groomsmen. But I think it's funny. I love it. These two are original BitClout OGs. They both got the BitClout logo tattoo. So I think this is like the perfect wedding and the perfect celebration. And if we can make it, we'd love to make it. But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So now they're gonna have a BitClout baby. But I think that's good for today. We'll talk to you tomorrow on day 2.
One final thing. Fast Freddy announced that tonight will be the big announcement of who wins and shares in that $15,000 YouTube video prize pool. That announcement's coming tonight. He actually made a post, and if you did submit a video to YouTube, you need to go to that post by Fast Freddy and post a link to that video so that he knows that that's one of the videos in the submissions. So do that and good luck. There's going to be $15,000 given away and it should be announced tonight.
Yeah, there's been some great videos, so keep them coming. And we'll talk to you tomorrow on day 252 of our DeSo journey.